Alright, folks, Pitching Idiot, we are back. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Where Jones saw something. Oh, you shouldn't be out after curfew. Oh, great. Hey, Dean Walker, it's us. Oh, Secret Agent, thank goodness it's just you. All these murders have me on edge, so I've decided to personally keep an eye on campus after dark. Admire your dedication, Dean Walker, but you'd really be much safer inside. You may be right, Secret Agent Ace. Now, I don't know if this will help, but I did see Stephanie Griff in the library this afternoon. Perhaps you'd like to take a look. Yes, that's a useful tip. I'll search the library right now. It's rat. Obviously, that's something. Keys, voice recorder, markers up there, magnifying glass. Gotcha. Let's make this quick, Ace. This library is kind of creepy at night. I wonder if that broken tablet belonged to the victim. It sure has seen better days. Let's put this tablet back together and see if we can get it working. And let's listen to what's on that voice recorder. And it might offer us a fresh lead. Go ahead and crack that password. We're just as determined as Dean Walker to protect your students, Ace. There's a killer on the loose, and it's up to us to catch them. Darn right. Yeah, I was gonna say Constance should show up for sure. Ooh, it's an iPad. Or it's a pair pad. Judging by those initials on the back of the tablet, Ace, it belonged to the victim. It's still not working though, but if anyone can retrieve lost data from this tablet, it's Kathy. Of course she can. She can do anything. It's sad, but the Codex is not the worst. Is not the worst game that they have now. Now it's the pushing everything away. Even the selecting things, they take forever. Alright, Ace, let's just play and listen to what's on this voice recorder. So tell me, Stephanie, when your opponent is about to win, you're on the brink of defeat. What do? I survive. I win at all costs. It's about instincts, Lucius. That must have been the victim's voice, Ace. She was talking about defeat and survival instincts. I agree. It's pretty foreboding under the circumstances. And the fellow asking her questions was someone named Lucius, a behavioral science student according to university records. Maybe this voice recorder belonged to him. You're right, Ace. The victim spoke with Lucius Roth. So should we. Hey, Mr. Ross, Secret Agent Ace is investigating the murder of Stephanie Griff. We understand you spoke with her? That's correct. I interviewed Stephanie as part of my research drawing parallels between athletes and the human survival instinct. Like a psychological test? What's one in psychology, Secret Agent Ace? It's behavioral science, but I wouldn't expect you to understand the difference. I study the relationship between cause and effect, the ripples that a single pebble in a pond creates, the complex interactions between humans. Right, and you're not the slightest bit fazed by Miss Griff's murder. This is hardly the first murder on campus, and isn't it your job to worry about that? Well, your compassion is touching, Mr. Roth. Just make sure you stay on campus in case we need to speak with you again. You may have wanted to be a little bit more worrisome. But you don't. I don't think you have any bruises, so you're definitely not the murderer. But you're not helping yourself out, dude. Well, the victim's tablet was pretty banged up, Ace. It was difficult to retrieve any data, even for me. Did you find anything at all, Kathy? Well, of course I did. Turns out the victim frequently used an online taxi service, booking rides about 4 times a week, which isn't unusual except for some suggestive reviews Miss Griff wrote for one of the drivers. I'm glad you had your eyes on the roads because I couldn't take mine off of you. Or never mind dropping me at my place. Let's just go to yours. Whoa. A certain Miranda Cohen. Oh, Miranda Cohen, sexy. Well, Ace, the victim might have been a regular passenger. Maybe she was more than just a customer. Let's ask Miss Cohen. Wow. Wow. Hello. Excuse me, officers. If you're after a ride, it'll have to be quick. I'm picking up a client from Walton Square in 10 minutes. We're not after a ride. We're investigating the murder of one of your regular passengers, and our evidence suggests that Stephanie Griff was interested in more than your driving skills. Wait, what? Stephanie's dead? Well, yeah, she often booked rides to the tennis court, and I won't deny it. We developed a mutual attraction. Before long, we were seeing each other regularly, and now you're telling me Stephanie's gone forever? All I can say is how perfect she was, Secret Agent Ace. The only thing we argued about was my heat cream. She hated the stuff. I'm begging you, Secret Agent Ace, you have to find whoever hurt Stephanie. Nice. Yeah, I noticed Miss Cohen's bow and arrow necklace, but I was trying to keep her calm. Do you think it's important? Oh, you're right. That's the symbol for the star sign Sagittarius. Well, if Miss Cohen wears an accessory like that, she must believe in astrology. Let's add that to her profile. Meanwhile, it's probably a good idea to search the tennis court again in case there's something we overlooked. Definitely. Yeah, they've definitely not shied away against different relationships. They're probably almost 50-50 in terms of hetero and, yeah, you know, which I have no problem with. I mean, more power to them. I remember when they first did it, it was like, oh, shocking, you know. But now it's like, you know, no big deal. Another flyer. Seems rain stopped, Ace. That's good news. And you found some more clues, which is even better. This looks like a university newsletter with a cover story featuring the victim. And you're right, it looks like someone scribbled something on the cover. I'll grab your Destiny kit so we can retrieve what's written. Well, this is cool. It's a locked box shaped like a tennis ball. I wonder if this belonged to the victim. Let's unlock it and find out. Not as enthusiastic to go rifling through the trash can, Ace. Would you mind doing that? Alright. Yeah, it's going to be her partner. Look at the message around that newsletter, Ace. What about my blood, sweat, and tears, you diva princess? Someone clearly had a snarky attitude towards the victim, but why? You're right, Ace. Diva princess is what Gunnar Burns called Stephanie when we spoke to him. So he wrote this message. Gunnar Burns is a cranky old man who dislikes all students, but what if he had a personal beef with the victim? Let's find out. Really? Gunnar Burns? That's weird. I would not have guessed that. Oh man, I'm so close. So close to getting 9. It's full of pills, Ace. That's not what I expected to find. What kind of capsules are these? Let's put one under the microscope and find out. So sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with it because I stopped the stream and started it again. I'll do it again, but I've already restarted the stream like twice during this chapter. Alright. Your instincts were spot on, Ace. There's a bloodstained scrap paper in the trash can. It looks like some sort of receipt. Let's see. We know Stephanie was playing tennis here before she was knocked unconscious, dragged to the workshop, so this could easily be her blood on the receipt. I agree. So let's send this receipt to the lab to find more answers. Alright. We'll restart for you guys. You guys are missing out on some stuff. That's fine. That's what you guys want. Ooh, steroids. Oh, snap. What kind of athletes used to enhance their performance? But you're right, Martine didn't find any steroids in the victim system. The only athlete we've spoken to is the victim's tennis partner, John McKenzie. Do you think these pills are his? Well, there's just one person who can answer that question, John McKenzie himself. Snaps. She didn't take steroids. He did? He doesn't look like a guy that takes steroids. You again, Secret Agent Ace. What's it now? We'd like to explain the snarky message about Stephanie Griff. What did your blood, sweat, and tears have to do with her? Everything. Stephanie wouldn't have been such a star player without my hard work. Griff would call me at all hours, demanding I set up her court so she could practice, like I was some slave. Typical Gemini. My muscles ache so badly from all the work, I can't go a day without my heat cream. I complained to Dean Walker, but she said to do whatever the dang star player wants. And if I didn't like it, I could leave. Well, are you sure you didn't take your frustrations out on her? Secret Agent Ace, I think I might have to go after every student who annoys me. Now get out of my way, I've got to clean these leaves off the court now that the rain stopped. Crazy guy. Mr. McKenzie, Secret Agent found these steroid capsules. Care to explain? Well, it's not what you think, Secret Agent Ace. Those aren't my pills. I don't want to rat her out, but those are Stephanie's pills. She wanted us to both take steroids before our next tournament. I was horrified. I knew she was desperate to win, but taking drugs goes against my sense of fair play. Wait, so you're saying you refused them? Of course I did. If either of us get caught, we lose our scholarships, and my career will be over. So we argued, and I gave Stephanie a choice. Play as my partner or take drugs. She couldn't have both. Capricorns like me don't take chances. The only substance I'll use to enhance my performance is heat cream. Well, I hope for your sake you didn't put an end to your partnership permanently. So she didn't get to take the steroids, but she was going to. Interesting. Sorry, Ace, I should be talking about mouthful, but I got so hungry tracking down this food receipt. The burritos make me hungry too, Amir. What? Ace is right. Let's deal with the clue first. I've analyzed that blood stain, which is a perfect match for the victim. So it could have only been the killer who threw that receipt away on the tennis court after they knocked Stephanie unconscious. And that's not all. I looked up the reference number on the receipt, and turns out it's for a kangaroo order. One of those apps where you have food delivered. Jasper and I use it all the time on movie night. Now, the victim doesn't have a Kangaroo account, and the killer uses an anonymous login, but it's clear that the killer orders from the app on a regular basis. I hope the killer enjoyed their last meal, Ace. It'll be bread and water from now on. Well, this suspect is growing, Ace, but who among them could be capable of crushing Stephanie Griff's head in a vice? Yep. Or what's that noise? Ouch. It's a tennis ball machine. Love it, love it, love it. Alright guys, we'll see what's going on in chapter 3. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.